It's your girl Kayla. Welcome back to Kayla's Corner, where we put some respect on the K always. Throughout this video, I'm gonna be sipping on this medicine ball because my throat has clocked out today. Although it knew I had to film. My throat said, no ma'am, I will not let you be great today. So I'm at my brother's house. Apparently he needs a new smoke detector. So just ignore the beeping. I'm sorry guys, like I really am. Anyway, we're gonna do a whole little get ready with me situation. I ain't going nowhere actually, but today I plan on filming multiple videos. So I was like, oh, I'm telling a story in this one, so this can be like a get ready with me. Shout out to my cousin for like helping me like with my concept or whatever. And there will also be a giveaway in this video. Yes guys, I'm giving another cake spade away. This time it's just a wallet. I'll let you see it then. So we're just gonna hop right on into it. So today we're gonna try out some new stuff from Fenty Beauty. I promise you this is not a beauty haul. Shout out to Sephora. You can get 3 free samples at Sephora. Don't let them talk you into buying that stuff, and you don't have to. Got my little nurse bonnet on. We're just gonna see how this goes. Like, I don't know. I got my eyebrows threaded not too long ago, so I think I'm just gonna brush them, y'all. Like, that's what I feel like I'm gonna do. I think I just wanna brush them. It would help if I had it on the brush side. But again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and tell everybody you know to join me in the corner, Kayla's Corner with a K. Put some respect on the K. You came here for a beauty haul. I'm sorry. I never said I was beauty. So we're gonna try this Fenty. I forgot what is what though. And I can't see without my glasses on, so. I'm a little dry today, so yeah, let's use the soft silk. Okay, so anyway, I'm basically gonna tell you guys a story of how I got fired on my day off. We've all heard that before, but I was fired on my day off. So this was on my second assignment. Y'all, I was so mad. Like, I was like, how you gonna fire me and I wasn't even there? Like, I've heard people say it before and I just thought they was joking, like, you was fired on your day off. But your girl was really fired on her day off. So this is what happened. Well, maybe I should start from the beginning. The facility was always a little shysty to me. It was, you know, certain people. You know, travelers are bottom of the totem pole at a lot of places you go. So I just always felt like they treated us travelers a little differently anyway. And this is the first time I'm actually like telling this story. I'm sure people from the facility will watch this video and not even know what happened to me. Like, I was literally there one day and never came back. Just know, guys, I didn't quit. They let me go. They fired me on my day off. So the facility always done like some little shicey stuff to travelers, like take hours from you. If you were guaranteed 40 hours, they would just take your hours from you and whatnot. And I'm like, couldn't be me. Promise you that. So this night in particular, they hired a new girl who was also a traveler. I was thinking to myself, why they hire her? And it's not really a spot for her. Like, I was like, okay, bet. So, mind you, I went on a church retreat or whatever. Went on the retreat, went and got some Jesus. They didn't want to give me time off for that. Dude asked me, can you get your money back? And I just looked at him. Can I get my money back? I'm like, when you go on vacation, they don't approve your time. Do I say, hey, then get your money back for that plane ticket? You tried it. So I was like, no, I can't get my money back. So he was like, well, I can't approve your time. Mind you, I went, I'm not gonna say homegirl's name, but you know who you are. You was a real one. Took the days for me. Was like, girl, go on your retreat. Go. I'm like, you were real one. And shout out to you, because you know exactly who you are. And I love you for that. And I'm forever grateful for you, because I really needed me some Jesus. Anywho, so she took my days for me. They go and change the schedule on her. They give the days that I gave her away to somebody else, to the new girl. I said, this is the foolishness that I'm talking about right here. So they made me mad about that. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go on my retreat, get me some Jesus. I am chosen, not forsaken. I am who you say I am. Out there just getting the Lord's name. So I go get my Jesus on. I come back. Y'all, that's when it all broke loose. The same girl who took my days for me texts me. I'm on my way back. Mind you, this place is about 3 hours from my house. I had to work night shift, and I had to be there at 11. So, you know, I could leave, 6 o'clock at night and be okay. It's amazing how God looks out for you, because he knew. He knew. So that day in particular, I left the house at I left the house real early. I left my house at 11, because I was going to get there early enough. But my best friend happened to call me, and I went to chill with my best friend for a little bit. I'm forever grateful for my best friend. My best friend don't even realize how they helped me in that moment. I didn't realize it until after the fact, because if I wouldn't have stopped there, I would have went straight to that facility. Y'all, I would have acted a fool. I sure would have. Honey, would have been all on the news. So I didn't end up leaving. I was actually in Charlotte. I didn't end up leaving Charlotte till 5, 6 o'clock. So I'm driving down the road. I hadn't even left Charlotte good. I was maybe 30 minutes out. Sorry, from Charlotte. So I get a text from my girl. She said, yo, you working tonight? I'm like, yeah, girl, I'm working tonight. Working all week. Shoot, Trying to be nice since they let me off. Well, they didn't let me off, but trying to stay in people's good graces. My thing is, I take a contract, I will work. That's not, you ain't never got to worry about me not coming to work. So I was like, okay. She said, you not on the schedule? I'm like, not on the schedule. She said, girl, and you not on here for tomorrow. I said, let me text him, because let me text him. Let me. I text him. He said, yo, your contract. I was like, yo, why am I not on the schedule tonight? He said, oh, your contract ended the 19th. I said, excuse me. Mind you, y'all, I was on the church retreat on the 19th. My day off on the 19th. He said, your contract ended the 19th. And I said, so you weren't going to tell nobody? You was just about to be out here to make me look stupid? Like, I'm confused. Like, you just gonna have me out here like, oh well. So I call my recruiter. Mind you, he's in a whole different state, in a whole different time zone. I called that mother so fast, I'm like, what's going on? He was like, what you mean your contract ended? I said, he said my contract ended and I need to know what's going on. So I took it out on him. I later apologized. Don't worry, guys. I take all my frustration out on him, but he doesn't care. He said, your contract? I said, he said, my contract ended the 19th. He was like, well, Kayla, I'm gone. So I said, I feel like you're not mad enough. I'm upset, and I need you to be upset with me. And he wasn't upset enough with me. So he said, you have to call me in the morning. It'll be the first thing I do in the morning. I said, oh, okay. First thing I do in the morning. He calls me. He says, yo, Kayla, it took me a while. Mind you, my recruiter didn't call me. He texted me walking in the office. He didn't call me till like 11 o'clock that day. He was like, yo, Kayla, they did terminate your contract. I'm like, but why though? Like, you know, why didn't nobody tell me? He was like, I didn't even know. I said, excuse me. So, come to find out, it was a hurricane coming to the area. I was having some health issues. And one thing about me is, you know, I love what I do. But ain't nothing gonna take the place of my health. Like, it's just not. What good am I of a nurse to somebody else if I'm dead, you know? And I was starting to get to that point, actually. Anyway, it's not funny. So I called out of work. A hurricane was coming. I lived 3 hours away. My doctor was like, it was a Friday. She was like, this is the only time I can fit you in. Just come. So I took the L and I called out of work. And I explained the situation to them. I said, I'm willing to pick up days for you. Mind you, I had worked every weekend. I had been there a month, going on 2 months. I worked every weekend I had been there. And I was supposed to be off every other weekend. And I worked every weekend. So he asked me, could I work that Friday? I'm like, could I work that Sunday? I said, no. I was like, you gave me the weekend off. And I said, this is my first weekend off since I've been here. And I said, I would, you know, I had plans this weekend. It was my other best friend's birthday. And I was like, I got to go turn up 1 time for the birthday, 2 times for the birthday. We had to go turn up, like. So I was like, you know, I can't make it, sweetie. And I guess they got mad at me. And they terminated my contract. Well, I mean, boy, you know, I'm saved, but I put down some cussing that day. Lord. My poor recruiter heard it all. He a real one because he took it all. But you know, one thing about me is I don't get mad a lot. But when I'm mad, don't tell me to calm down. And I think the day before I was so mad at him because he told me to calm down. But on the phone, I think he got, you know, let me not tell her to calm down. He let me have my moment, but we good now. But yeah, so I tell my recruiter, I'm like, what am I supposed to do now? Like, one day I had a job and now I'm jobless. He was like, we gonna figure it out, Kayla. Don't you stress about it. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna have to start stripping or something. Like, this not even fair. Like, I was so mad. And I just felt like it was shady. Because not only because he sent my termination in that day I called out. You saw me a whole nother week and a half probably. You saw me and you never told me they terminated my contract. I just felt like it was a weak move. I wasn't saying it at the moment. I was saying some other choice words, but it was a weak move. And I said, you know what? People like that will never amount to nothing. Yeah, I was devastated. First of all, I've never been terminated from any job. When it comes to jobs, I'm like the amazing employee. Like, I always work a notice. No matter how much I dislike the job, I always work a notice. I never walk out. I like to stay in people's good graces because, like, my mama always taught me, you never know when you're gonna have to come back. She said, you never know. She said, don't burn your bridges. And so I went burning my bridges. So I always worked a notice. And then it hit me that night. I said, bro, I was fired on my day off. And my recruiter was like, not technically. I mean, I said, they terminated my contract, didn't they? They terminated my contract and didn't call to let your girl know. So, and when I told him, when I had called out and told him, I said, you know, nursing is important to me, but my health is even more important. He said, I understand. I said, do you really though? Do you really? But I said, you know what? They'll never amount to anything. But the Lord works in mysterious ways. I was shook about that because I had plans. I needed to get a car. I needed to do all that. And I wasn't gonna be able to do it because they terminated my contract. Like, I guess I learned the lesson of, you know, counting your eggs before they hatch. Not counting your chickens, people, before they hatch. I learned a lesson of that. So, you know, my contract, I found out my contract was terminated on that Sunday. But shout out to having good people in your life and praying people in your life. I was in Nebraska on Saturday. I said, shout out to God. Shout out to him for always looking out for your girl. Why do I have these big old earrings on, y'all? I low-key not even feeling that good, so my makeup might just look bad today. I don't really even care because your girl has been struggling today. I said, you don't want to let me be great. Yeah. So that's what happened there. But it all worked out because when I talked to people who were still there, they were like, girl, you getting away from here was like the best thing you could have done. I said, you know what? Shout out to the Lord for always looking out for your girl. Y'all, please don't come in my comments coming for me about my makeup. I don't really care today, actually. It is what it is. But I felt like an episode of Power, like I re-upped on product and got a new distro. That's how I really felt because I was like, you know, the feds, they took me out, but I re-upped. I feel like that Waka song, money up. Now I gotta re-up. That's how I felt. And I was like, bro, I just was not, that was a crazy week. I cried so much. Because when I get stressed out, I cry. just be like, why is my life falling apart? Like, I try to, like, I pay my tithes. Like, Lord, you have forsaken me. Like, I am so extra. Oh my gosh. So when I look back on it, I was like, I was really out here fussing at my recruiter for it. Like, it wasn't his fault. And then I was like, you know, I also learned a lesson of some things just aren't worth the fight. Because I was like, you know, I could fight them on this. And I was like, Taylor, if they do you like this, do you really want to stay here? No. Then after that, that's when the Lord dropped me in South Sioux City, Nebraska. And I got my complete life when I was there. I had the best times in South Sioux. Like, the best times. So I was like, hey, but you know what? The Lord will always provide. He will always provide. Now we can talk about all things beauty. I like to highlight my forehead because I'm extra. Period. Y'all, my mama does the cutest thing. So she asked me one day, why do I be saying it? She said, why do you say period? I need to sound like I got some sense. Why do I be saying? I know that's not good English. Please don't come for me. She was like, why do you say period? I was like, it's just like, you know, prove a point, like, period. And she was like, so y'all, she started saying it. But she didn't add a little extra to it, so she'd be like, period. When I say period, she say dash. So then every time somebody say period, I'll be like, dash. Because, you know, my mom would say that, like, I probably could have done something to my brows that I look at it, it look a little ghetto. But I wear glasses, it don't even matter. This is what I don't like about wearing glasses and makeup. You don't really know what you look like till you put your glasses on. I'm really just out here being blind. Like, I could look a mess, but I don't know that. We gonna see when I put my glasses on. Like a whole little beauty YouTuber. Like, baby girl, you're in focus. You're in focus. I was struggling, but that contract ended. So if your contract just ends abruptly, don't be discouraged. I'm not gonna tell you not to be mad though. Be mad, be upset, especially if you was working hard. I put something on top of this. I tried this on yesterday. I put something on top of this. Don't ask me what. I think this is Spike by MAC, maybe. And this was NYX Dubai. I don't know why I felt like, and that was a Sephora lip liner. Better Than Sex mascara. I remember I said that one time. Somebody thought I was like lying. They said, what did you just say? I said, Better Than Sex. That's the name of the mascara. I done something real stupid when I was a little kid. I cut my lashes. Little did I know I would need them mugs today. I don't know why I done that. Like, what was I going through? I had a good childhood. Like, how was you guys this new year? What did you do? What is your New Year's resolution? Mine is to save more money. Like, James is really good at saving money. Like, I don't know how he does it. He gets mad at me because I'm not good at saving money, but I'm like, dude, you was just like gifted in that department and I'm not. Cause I'll be having an attitude, shoot, you can't take it with you, shoot. Live in your means, but my brother probably be hating when I film here. Cause why do y'all be so excited when y'all be on the game? Like, I don't, that boy be hot in here. I don't look dusty. I feel look dusty. Yo. Oh my, I don't like this foundation. Like, I don't like it. I like my Too Faced better. But my color is different now. And just like that, she became a snack that smiles back. Hallelujah. Ooh, ain't that good? Okay. I'm done. Okay, guys. Now for giveaway details. This time around, we're giving away a Kate Spade wallet. Details. Well, instructions. So, first, you must like this video. Alright? Subscribe to the channel. And then, on Facebook, you either have to... on Facebook, you need to share the post. And once you share the post, meaning the video, once you share the video on Facebook, you will then comment share on the post. Well, shared. Yeah, share or shared, one of them words. I get the concept. And if you're not on Facebook, if you're on Snapchat or Instagram, I will either let you, repost it to your Instagram story, but tag me in it, or on Snapchat, you can do the same. I don't give out my Snapchat because I be getting a little ratchet on Snapchat. Okay? I be ratchet. And some of y'all will be took back by my ratchetness. Okay? So no, you cannot have my Snapchat. That's only if you're on Snapchat already. But then I will put you in a name generated thingy and it will pick the winner. If you won the last giveaway, sorry, you can't win this one. Yeah. So we are giving away a Kate Spade wallet. Yes, ma'am. Has a phone case. Then we have compartments. Ooh, they got my Ingles card. And my God is all right. Has the cards. The money holder. And it has also the things for the change. Nothing is wrong with this Kate Spade. I'm just not crazy about the color of it. It's actually my least favorite one. I don't really know why I purchased it. I'm an emotional shopper, so it probably has a story behind it that I just can't think of right now. But I was gonna drink that one about to end the video, so it doesn't even matter. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Like, thumbs up, subscribe, and remember to join me in the corner. That's corner with the K. Put some respect on the K, period.